Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War. At the start of this bit, we have a couple of decisions to make. More or less, the keys to the kingdom, so to speak, have been handed over to the next generation. Many of our major generals that we've been using, particularly Godwin Granger, who is here, King Rufus himself, who is here, and Robert, who is over here, escorting troops back to Toulouse. They're all, maybe not so much Godwin, but certainly the king and Robert to a fair degree are kind of in that realm where they're in the danger zone of dying. And so what we've done is kind of retired them off and passed the keys on to a newer generation, led by, in this instance, Davy Dangerfield, adopted son of... who was that? Adopted son of Godwin Granger. Morcar, who is the king's son. And Francis Elliot, who is somewhere... is he here? There he is. Francis Elliot. And Davy and Francis will probably have to retire off fairly far on down the road. And we do have some other relatives around as well. Let's see. Roger Middlemore, who married one of our princesses and is suffering for that. Who else? Walter the Handsome, who I'd hope to get him in on some action at some stage. And there was a third somewhere. There he is. Henry Lambert, who also married another princess and is kind of crap, but a little bit better than fairly fair sight better than what that poor princess deserved. So that is our situation as it stands. And actually, Mr. Lambert, why don't you run over here? Increase the taxation over there. Wonderful. So, as I said, we have a couple of decisions to make. Milan is gone, accepting the fact that in the next turn I'll pop up with Davy Dangerfield and take the city once everything's kind of put back in order in Genoa. But we have kind of a decision to make as to which direction to go. Down here we have Spain, excommunicate at the moment. The Pope also was killed in the last episode by the Venetians, and so we're actually in good standing now. We've got 6 crosses, pretty good. Spain is excommunicate because they are presently at war with the Papal States. And so we could march down into Spain and kind of mop up this area. We also took an alliance with Portugal. We also have over here, on this border, the Holy Romans are open to us. And you see that they are fighting the Danes. And so we could move in the direction of attacking them. As you can see, the castles here along the side are fairly weak, and particularly having Bern would alleviate the problem of the Italian region having little to no in the way of actual castles. So there's nowhere to train proper military troops and nowhere to retrain injured troops, such as the ones that took Genoa. As you can see here, most of these are down near half strength, particularly the spears. The horses took quite a beating, and so on and so forth. So, having Bern as a place to just kind of pop up, you know, rest, resupply, and then pop them back down to a fairly close to these major Italian city-states that we are going to be taking over, would be certainly useful. However, on this side, we can have a bit of clout in attacking the Spanish with papal backing if we can nail that. So, fun times are definitely afoot for our future here. We have crap relations with the Holy Romans. You know, I think in terms of, to some extent, role-playing, Holy Rome's going to be our target next. Though Spain would make more sense. Spain would make more sense because again, we can get papal backing for that and just move in this direction. Though we do have a marriage alliance with this faction, which actually is about to expire, though, on account of Rufus knocking on death's door. So, I don't know, maybe we'll have our cake and eat it too, and just charge in both directions. We certainly probably have the force to be able to do that, you know, crack a Spanish army here, take out this fortress, kind of fortify the border, and then kind of work against the Germans here, helping out the Danes, and got the Poles here, so Germany's really kind of on its last legs, as it seems. So maybe we'll just help them along.
Command me, sire.
I think that's what Morcar's first bit of business is going to be, is taking out Bern here.
I've tried whipping them, sire, but the men are spent.
And
Yes,
we can defend along this border if Spain gets any ideas, and Davy Dangerfield can assist where needed. So, now we've got a battle plan. However, there's not really anything else to do in this turn, except I was, checking around with the units, and Howard didn't kill anyone this round, so
Name thy target, sire.
don't want him to lose practice. Oh dear, that merchant has died. How terribly sad. Okay, so that was the last little bit of business for this turn, and we will knock it off. Okay. A Theologian's Guild over here. Yeah, sure, why not? Having more guilds around and training priests out of multiple ones will help us to pick up the next tier of guild and so on and so forth. So yeah, sure, why not? We'll train some theologians out of here. Pop in a church. Go for it. Recruit a priest. How Catholic are they? 95%. Okay. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess we're not going for Holy Rome. As you see here, they have allied with Denmark and have capitulated to Denmark once again. So, I feel like that might be biting off a little bit more than we can chew. So, our armies are not going to be marching that way. Instead, they'll be marching this way towards Spain and the Spanish territories over here.
Yes. We'll stop here.
A small sacrifice, but I suppose one that we can make. Okay. That should pretty much hold up on its own. What? Do you have a guild in this one? Thieves Guild? I don't need... Stop that. Stop building these everywhere. Computer.
An honor, sire.
Let's see. Merge. Take
Yes,
you.
noble sire.
You.
My lord.
You.
Your
You.
will, sire. Your will,
You.
sire. Your will, sire.
You lot.
Your will, sire. My lord.
There we are.
An honor, sire.
And let's
By your
go up
will,
against
sire,
Milan.
we shall engage. Laying siege, noble sire.
actually just hold the siege for the moment, and anyway, I can reasonably reinforce from. Probably pull some down from Metz, just retrain some more troops in that area. A couple knights, a couple spears, a couple bills. There we go. That'll do. And Walter, escort these troops down. Though we kind of more or less have dibs on Milan now. Venice is not going to come after it. Though hopefully they don't. They decide not to come after us as well, because they are really the second major power. Here, let's take a look at the graphs. Custom selection, everyone. So yeah, you see in terms of military, Venice is the second with, I think that's Egypt? No. Oh, the Mongols. Oh yeah, the Mongols are the probably the top, but you know, I'd really rather not tangle with Venice, if at all possible. And as you see, they actually control most of, or all of mainland Italy, excepting the parts that we do, and are maybe moving against Sicily. Are they at war? Venice. They're not. Oh, they are at war with Sicily. So there you are. There you have it.
Who do you want dead?
Yeah, sure, kill him.
Just name.
Oh no, he's died.
Sir. On my way.
Excuse me for the dirt clearing. A little bit clogged up, apparently. Okay, Mr. Elliot. Let's see what we can do with you.
Hail, my king!
Robert is doing pretty good so far. And could actually probably pull a second army out of here. So it really just depends on who we want to give to command it. So let me make that decision here real quick, and then that will end this particular part. Actually, I think that might be a job for Walter. Let's have the king's son goes to town. He's already got some decent dread points, so we can kind of move him in that direction further. And he's already fairly young, so he'll have a good military career kind of in front of him to you know, to wreak havoc down here again in Spain and Iberia. So once Walter drops those troops off for Davy Dangerfield, I will run him across here, and then by then Robert will hopefully have held on long enough for me to do that. And then not Davy Dangerfield, Morcar, Walter, and Francis Elliott's here will kind of command the war against Spain, and then we have a couple other generals over here. For example, Roger Middlemore and Lewis Potter, and so on, should anything happen on the other side of France, because we are kind of in a pincered situation at the moment. But that will be the end of this particular part, and I shall see you in the next one.